Professor Black Ops, you said let's get her. Scammer sent Uber to elderly lady to take her to the bank to get some money, right? Scammers are just doing way too much. Once again, super quick article. Let's get at it. Scammers sent Uber to take elderly lady to the bank. Email scammer sent an Uber to a home of an 80-year-old woman who responded to a well-timed email scam. In a bid to make sure she went to the bank and wired money to the fraudsters. In this case, the woman figured out she was being scammed before embarking for the bank. But before her story is a chilling reminder to how far crooks will go these days to rip people off. So they wanted the elderly lady to go to the bank and wire on money, right? She probably didn't have transportation, so they just ordered up an Uber. Travis Hardaway is a former music teacher turned app developer. Uh, Hardaway, Hardaway said his mother last month replied to an email she received regarding an appliance installation from Best Buy slash Geek Squad. Hardaway said the timing of the scam email couldn't have been worse. His mom dishwasher just died and she paid to have a new one delivered and installed. So just by coincidence, right? Those things lined up. I think this is where she got confused because she thought the email was about her dishwasher installation. Hardaway said his mom initially initiated a call to the phone number listed in the phone Best by email, and the scammers told her that she owed $160 for the installation, which seemed right at the time. Then the scammers asked her to install a remote administration software on a computer so that they could control the machine from afar and assist her in making the payment. That's what you got to be careful of when they try to assist you with the payment. After she logged into her bank account and savings account with scammers watching her screen, the Fosters on the phone claimed instead of $160 on the account, they accidentally transferred $160,000 to her account. They said they needed her help to make sure the money was returned. They took control of her screen and said they accidentally transferred $160,000 into her account. The person on the phone told her he was going to lose his job over the transfer error, that he didn't know what to do, so that he sent her some information about where to wire the money, and he asked her to go to the bank. But she told them, I don't drive, and they told her, no problem, we're sending an Uber to come and help you to the bank. So they were going to help her go to the bank to steal some money from her. Hardaway said he was out of town when all this happened, and that thankfully his mom eventually grew tired and aspirated and gave up trying to help the scammers. They had told her that they were going to send an Uber to pick her up and that it was on its way. I don't know if the Uber ever got there, but my mom went over to the neighbor's house and they saw it for what it was, a scam. So that's good. I'm glad. I hate to see old people getting scammed. So Hardaway said that he was since wiped her computer, reinstalled her operating system, and changed her passwords. But he said the incident has left his mom rattled. Of course, she was super close to getting scammed. She really second guesses herself now. She's not computer savvy and just moved down from Boston during COVID to be near us, which is his son. But she said living by herself and feeling isolated and vulnerable and stuff like this doesn't help. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, aka the FBI's, seniors are often targeted because they tend to be trusting and polite. Most importantly, they also usually have financial savings, own a home, have a good credit, all which them make them unattractive to scammers. So, additionally, seniors may be less inclined to report fraud because they don't know how, or they may also be too ashamed of having been scammed. The FBI warned. They might also be concerned that their relatives will lose confidence in their ability to manage their own financial affairs. And when an elderly victim does report a crime, they may be unable to supply detailed information about the investigation. In 2021, more than 92,000 victims over the age of 60 reported losses of $1.7 billion to the FBI Crime Complaint Center. The FBI said that represents 74% increases in losses over reported in 2020. The abuse of ride-sharing services to scam the elderly is not exactly new. Authorities in Florida says investigation and incidents in December where fraudsters were stolen $700,000 from elderly grandparents used the Uber ride to pick up bundles of cash from their victims. Right, so they use Uber to go pick up the money. Once again, in 2021, more than 92,000 victims over the age of 60 reported loss of $1.7 billion. Once again, be safe in those cybersecurity streets. Professor Black Ops, please subscribe.